What's good, EYTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B. Marsh with another boxing video. So, the man Felix Diaz, a gold medal Olympian in the 2008 Olympics. This man wants to, he's been calling out guys and he wants to fight the man, he's calling out Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying? The man is calling out Bud Crawford, you know what I mean? This guy was a late replacement in his last fight against, what's his name? Sammy Vasquez, you know what I mean? And there was a fight where he was the underdog, a late replacement, and he came in there and he gave a good effort and he won the fight, you know what I'm saying? He beat a young prospect in the man what's his name? Sammy Vasquez, you know what I mean? So he's 18 and 1, has only one loss, controversial decision to the man what's his name? Lamont Peterson. That's actually the film right here, you know what I mean? And the man is now calling out Buck Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Potential fights I was thinking for him. Cause especially since he was on the PBC side, potential fights I thought that would be next for him or should be next. I thought about guys like Francis Bartholomew. I thought about guys like Adrian Broner because they're on the PBC side. You know what I mean? But a fight with Terrance Buck Crawford makes a lot of sense, man. The man, Felix Diaz, says he feels he's the best junior welterweight in the world. You know what I'm saying? He feels that he gave the man Lamont Peterson a beating and he beat him. And he said, Lamont Peterson is a guy. Look at this guy, man. He got mad swag in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a very confident young Dominican, you know what I mean? Somebody reminds me of the guy Juan Guzman, you know what I'm saying? Um, what you call it? The man said, the man Lamont Peterson, it might be getting a fight with Cotto. You know what I'm saying? That shows the kind of caliber fighter Lamont Peterson is. To be getting a fight with Cotto. And he feels that, Felix Diaz feels that he beat him, so he should be up there, considered as a great fighter. And he should get a fight with a guy like Terrance Crawford, you know what I mean? And, this is another situation where, this guy's managed by Lou DiBella, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, he's promoted by Lou DiBella and he's managed by Al Heyman. He's on the PBC side, you know what I'm saying? And Bob Arum promotes Terrence Bud Crawford. You check it, so it only we gonna see if they've been doing if they're gonna do business together and make that fight happen. You know what I mean? And I would assume that Felix Diaz would have to come over to the the HBO to fight Terrence Crawford. But hey, man, let's make the best fights happen in each and every division, even if it means guys going over and crossing the street and fighting on a different network. You know what I mean? You check it. That's something you got to do in sports. You know what I mean? You got to think of it like this: like you going on the road, you going over there to get something as far as your team, whether it's basketball, football. They should consider it the same way in boxing. You go on the road on the other network, just like how Lomachenko beat Gary Russell, and he brought that WBO belt. He fought on Showtime, and at that time, no HBO fighters were going on Showtime, but they had to because it was a purse bid. And what did Lomachenko do? He beat Gary Russell, and he brought that belt back to HBO. You check it, so it should be something, basically, they should be fighting for honor and pride for whichever side they fighting on. You know what I mean? The PBC feels they have the best fighters on the world in the world, or is it the top rank in the HBO side or the Golden Boy side on HBO? So I think that would be something good to see, man. I spoke about that previously on my video about Danny Jacobs and Triple G. If they make that fight happen, the man Danny Jacobs should go over to the HBO and fight with pride and honor to go beat Triple G. If he so happens to beat him, he'll beat him and take all the belts. Now he'll be back on PBC Showtime. Whoever wants him got to come on this side of the street. That's how it should be, man. And, I applaud the man, Felix Diaz, for trying to call out Bud Crawford, because nobody is. Nobody calls out Bud. Even Pacquiao staying far away from him. You know what I'm saying? But the man, Felix Diaz, he wants to get in there with him, and he said Gamboa was a smaller guy, and Gamboa gave Bud some problems. and he said, he is referring to himself. He said he's not himself, Felix Diaz. I'm not a smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big 140 guy, and he's ready for the challenge. So let me know in the comment section what you think about Felix Diaz calling him out. You know what I mean? I seen the article on Boxing Scene. We'll leave the description in the description box. You know what I mean? And let me know what you guys think about this fight. I like it, man. I like Felix Diaz ever since I seen him. He's been impressing me, man. And, I think he's a guy who should get rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Al Heyman and Bob Bam can come to terms and make that fight happen. You check it? Alright, that's my video for Felix Diaz. Let me know in the comment section. Alright, B Marsh Boxing. If you like the content, please hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. Thanks for listening. Peace.